2019 kicked off with a couple of new faces changing the landscape of Oklahoma politics. Self-proclaimed outsider and Oklahoma businessman Kevin Stitt sworn in as the 28th governor of the state and promising change.
In this administration, we're going to get to the bottom of every tax dollar spent. We're going to ensure every dollar matches the values and visions of Oklahoma becoming a top 10 state.
Oklahoma also gaining a new face in Washington.
That I will support and defend.
That I will support and defend.
The Constitution of the United States.
The Constitution of the United States.
Kendra Horn, sworn in as representative for Oklahoma's 5th Congressional District. The Democrat defeated two-term incumbent Republican Steve Russell.
I see many ways that we can work together, and I think Oklahoma values are at the heart of that. And I will be working with individuals on both sides of the aisle to make sure that we're passing legislation in the best interest of Oklahoma.
But it wasn't just the candidates dominating the 2019 political landscape. It was also about the issues. One of the biggest, MAPS 4, the 1-cent sales tax renewal projected to raise $978 million over the next 8 years.
To me, something for everyone in MAPS is exactly what it should be and what it always has been. And it allows for a comprehensive approach to addressing many needs across our community.
But not everyone was on board with the idea.
It's been 26 years, it's $1.8 billion. It's time for it to end.
MAPS 4 was the final straw, as they say it lacked plans and accountability.
Who doesn't want something to be done about mental health? But let the people vote on it. Let them vote on those things individually.
Ultimately, voters gave an overwhelming thumbs up to MAPS 4.
MAPS 4 has passed.
72% of Oklahoma City voters voted in favor.
Thank you to the voters of Oklahoma City, and congratulations to all of us.
MAPS 4 had its controversies, but perhaps no other issue in Oklahoma brought on passionate debate like the new constitutional carry law.
So we're going to continue to fight this dangerous law, and it is dangerous, and it is unconstitutional.
I don't know how you can continue to say a constitutional right is unconstitutional.
Signed by Governor Stitt this year, it allowed anyone over 21 to carry a gun without a license. It allows the same for somebody who's 18 and older and in the military. Representative Jason Lowe and Don Spencer, president of Oklahoma's Second Amendment Association, fought over the implementation of the law in court.
This is a dangerous law. We're going to continue to fight. Concerned about our kids' safety, concerned about the citizens in the state of Oklahoma.
112 years that should have never been taken away a right be restored back to the people of Oklahoma.
Ultimately, a judge ruled in favor of the law. Speaking of controversy, the state's Republican Party became embroiled in a fight over money.
It's embarrassing. In the reddest of red states, where we, the Republican Party, are supposed to be the trust of the people for fiscal accountability, we were in the hole. We have significant credit card debt, and we also happen to have, outstanding bills.
OK GOP Vice Chairman Mike Turner raised the alarm, saying the group is wasting money and not doing its job. He says the OK GOP was $25,000 in the red and had to be bailed out by the Republican Party's national organization. Turner pointing the finger at the chairman meanwhile denied those claims. Turning from controversy to commutations.
More than 450 Oklahomans are getting a second chance today. Amen. We believe this will be the single largest commutation in our nation's history.
Criminal justice reform leading to a historic day, not just in Oklahoma history, but American history. Mass commutations giving hundreds of men and women their freedom. We watched emotional reunions take place all over the state.
There's anybody out there like me? It's not worth it. Drugs are not worth it. This right here, this beautiful baby is worth it right here, because I can't make up for the time that I've lost.
2019 also brought on a boom for the state's medical marijuana industry in its first full year. According to the most recent data, more than 200,000 Oklahomans have medical marijuana cards, with another 3,500 patient applications every week.
Total licenses across the board, including businesses and patients, is incredibly surprising.
How long will the boom last? It remains to be seen.
I would say the history of other states has shown that the number of dispensaries, growers, and processors all decline over time. It's just kind of natural in a market. If I tried to predict the ceiling, then I would have to know where the floor was.
2019 was quite the year for Oklahoma politics. And with a presidential and congressional election looming next year, 2020 could prove to be even more consequential. Jason Hackett, KOCO 5 News.